Hello everyone. There are moments on the road that take your breath away. Today's video will walk you through real-life situations where a single decision changed everything. Stay with us. What happens next might surprise you. Andre, mind us all. Why staying? Alert behind, the wheel is so important. A cement truck hit an overpass, causing part of it to collapse onto a car below. Thankfully, no one was hurt in the incident. Sure, those kung fu moves were quick, but all they did was make things worse. Heat. This incident raised concerns about the safety of the vehicle. Instead of cooperating with the police, the man recklessly crashed into a gas station and fled the scene. His actions only made the charges against him even more serious, thank God. The motorcyclist walked away with their lives. They've been given a second chance, and that's a blessing not to take lightly. That's exactly why you gotta slow down. When you're coming into a curve, don't think a few seconds of rushing will get you ahead. Sometimes it just lands. You in bigger trouble. Stopping when you should is always safer than speeding off after a crash. A lot of serious crashes come from truck, bus, and container drivers speeding or driving recklessly. The bigger the vehicle, the bigger their responsibility may be. The driver was texting and driving wouldn't be the first time. A tire came off, no problem. This car is still rolling like it's in an action movie. Heat, well, I guess that's one way to hide your car where no one will ever find it. Oh, have you ever been in a situation like this? If so, comment the number 7. Oh, no, that's not a place where you can park. When traveling in bad weather, safety should always take priority over convenience. Always check the parking brake before stepping out of the driver's seat. Looks like he wasn't a fan of the architecture, so he decided to make a few changes. Just 1 second of delayed braking can lead to serious consequences. Crash pass fast. Right there. I'm sure their families will be on the news saying they were good kids. Never did anything wrong in their life. I've got to give this truck driver some credit. He did everything he could to avoid hitting other vehicles and to minimize damage and injuries. They just started a new job today. Without that dash cam, I bet the guy in the DIY mobile would have been the first on dialing 911. Can't believe he walked away from that. Looks like the cement truck was going too fast, couldn't stop at the red light swerve to avoid a car, and ended up skidding from the weight in a rush and still made it to the final stop. Those cables have passed the voltage test. I'm surprised a Mini can take that much in a crash. BMW must have done something right. This crash happened on Poland's A4 highway. The tanker lost its cab in the impact, but luckily the semi-D driver came out okay. Accident. Looks like the container truck pulled out of its lane and came to a full stop right in front of that JB Hunt. You should never stop like that in moving traffic. And well, this is what happens. That was an incredibly quick end to our pursuit. I hope these things become as common as any other standard police equipment in the future. Intersections aren't the place to gamble. Slow down and stay alert. The truck rolled by like it was on Akatwalk, but left a deep footprint in the road. Big weight means big responsibility for the road and everyone around. Looks like this car was rushing off for a spa day ahead of schedule. Thankfully, this surprised beauty treatment didn't send anyone to the hospital. Fog lights aren't just for show or something to switch on for fun. They're the silent lifesavers when you're driving through thick fog or heavy rain. Always check your brake system regularly and keep a safe distance from the vehicle ahead. The truck may have lost its brakes, a serious mechanical failure that can be prevented with proper maintenance. Heat, when you're driving in the city, you have to keep your speed under control, or things can go wrong really fast. Luckily, luck was working overtime to keep that whole family safe. Situations like this are partly caused by people being on their phones. Suddenly stopping a vehicle while in traffic is extremely dangerous and can lead to serious collisions, especially if the driver behind doesn't have enough time to react. Talk about a lucky break. He walked away without a scratch. When drivers misuse hazard lights or don't signal properly, it's hard to tell where they're going, and that's how accidents happen. A lightning-fast reaction saved the man from danger in just a split second. But what was the real cause behind this incident at Dallas Airport? A man clearly not in his sharpest state drove out of the parking lot and breezed past the toll booth. Maybe he thought he was playing a racing game. That 180 drift might have just saved lives. Unreal. Traffic police should enforce stricter penalties for reckless truck drivers. There have been far too many accidents on the road. Oh my God. While turning, the driver lost control and collided with several parked vehicles, including a motorcycle. A woman and the Fiorino driver were injured. An RA currently receiving treatment at Rusoleta Neas Hospital, both are on the road to recovery. Always check your surroundings carefully before opening your car door, especially when parked near the roadside. A quick glance in the mirror could save someone's life. The truck didn't just want to overtake, it looked like it was ready to build a house right in the middle of the road. Back up, back off. Stopping on a slope isn't easy, especially for small cars carrying heavy loads. With the AC on without enough traction, the vehicle can easily roll back and become dangerous. Staying calm, handling the situation properly, and regularly checking the ignition system are the best ways to avoid unexpected issues. Is going to be at Chester Hospital. What's going on, boss? Go ahead and step out of the car for me. Hold on a minute, man. Hey, let me roll my window, man. Let me roll my window up, but I got to set it roll. The window, man. Come on, man, an hour. Let's go on the bypass. Right on straight heading north, 10th theory. It shows that the taxi driver wasn't checking the rear view mirror. Maybe he drove for a while without even glancing at it. Unsafe loading is the biggest contributing factor. The heavier the load, the less stable the vehicle becomes, due to a higher center of gravity. Don't believe it? Ask Newton Boy. Do you think transport companies should provide proper training on how to load and secure cargo before hitting the road? A perfect example of why you should never let a customer drive the car. And thanks for watching. Hope you're having an awesome day. We really appreciate you sticking around till the end. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our latest content. We've got more great videos coming your way. Big thanks again, and see you in the next zone.